Fran Bradford, schematically, how would Chase fit in? Could he play the 3? Would love to have him.
Chase.
Oh, he's talking about Young. The rumors are back.
Yeah.
The rumors are back, dude.
Yeah, rumors.
USA Today.
Yeah. Rumors.
Steelers are interested in Chase Young, and so are the Ravens.
Yeah, I saw those too, yeah.
We need to make this move.
Why? We literally just paid Highsmith.
Oh, I don't care. I wanted to make the move before we paid Highsmith.
Yeah, I wanted to do it. If we were going to do it beforehand. Why? I'm good on that right now.
Oh, that 3-headed monster. I don't think we'd have to pay Young much. I think the cap hit would be like around $5 million. Now, we would have to give them a significant draft pick, I'd assume. At least a third rounder. I would do that, though, not only to have the best. We probably already have the best. We talked about this. I think we have the best edge rush duo in the league. But now.
So you think we have the best edge rush duo in the league?
Well, now we got the best edge rush trio. Chase Young, TJ Watt, and Highsmith. Are you kidding me? These O-lines and quarterbacks, they're not going to know what to do. And it'd be good for all three. Like, everyone would be fresh. Each one would have double-digit sacks going off. We're having a party.
Hey, listen, as much as I love how that sounds.
And you keep them away from Baltimore. I mean, that's even more of an incentive to make this trade now.
Man, if this is college, I'm all for that, man. But this is the pros, bro. You're paying Highsmith how much per year?
Well, there'd be no drama because we already have him locked up long term. We know what Chase Young is this year.
If it's a 1-year rental. That type of money, Highsmith is going to play every single snap he can play. The same way TJ plays every single snap he can play, right?
They're going to need a breather.
Chase Young is going to want to play every single snap that he can play. You catch me, Drew? The argument before Highsmith got paid was, as long as you keep him on the base contract he's on, you can make a legitimate case of, man, Chase Young could play out there and it's all good. Split it, divide that time, that's fine. When you paying Highsmith what you paying him now, with TJ getting paid what they getting paid now, that doesn't come off the field.
Protecting your investments.
No, that's like when we talk about Deontay and we're like, all right, well, we're going to take Deontay out the field, have 18 just sitting on the sideline? No. That
you don't have
investment
another guy
plays,
as good
man.
as him, though.
Well, I mean, people swear that everybody's better than Deontay. They swear he can't catch. That's what they say. I don't agree with that. I think Deontay is a dope receiver. That's why he's out there on that field. But 18 mil also is going to keep him on that field. Highsmith ain't coming off that field, man. TJ ain't coming off that field. And if Chase Young is here, Chase Young is not going to want to come off that field, baby. Because he want to get paid. You think he don't want to get that type of bag? You don't get that type of bag, just sit. You got to be out there. I just think it creates a lot more chaos than it needs to now because of the timing of it. I think before Highsmith got the bag, man, we talked about it before he got the bag. I wanted him to get it before he got the bag. I wanted him to trade for him. But now I'm just like, I don't see how that's going to work out, man.
My main reason for trading for Young was to get an elite third edge rusher in here and just dominate. And so that doesn't change for me.
I feel you, bro.
Like, I mean,
Highsmith, you still got Marcus Golden here too. He's another dude. So you got your 3.
70% of the time out there. You got Chase Young spelling them. Could he get up to 50, 60% of the time he's out there?
But see, think about this though. You're asking a dude who views himself as a franchise edge rusher to come here and be a third party. Marcus Golden is our third party because he's past the franchise edge rusher part. He's still like, okay, I could be the third dude. Need me? I got you over there. I've already proven I can get double-digit sacks. I can play the run. I can rush the pass. I'm good. I got all that. That's that. You asking the dude that thinks he can be TJ Watt to come here and do that role. That is not. I don't think that goes over like that, man. I can't speak for Chase Young, but I'm just saying to myself, I don't think that works like that for a player like him. Melvin Ingram ain't even want that. And Melvin Ingram ain't never been talked about like Chase Young.
How bad does he want to win?
I don't think he want to win that bad.
Mike Tomlin effect, too. Everyone loves playing for Tomlin.
To an extent.
Get around a good organization.
That all sounds well and good until you
Place
look.
That knows how to do things.
I'm just like, man, that's a lot of money that's keeping me over here.
Did you actually think we were not going to sign Highsmith?
I thought but
because I thought there was no chance we weren't signing.
This was the
I just wanted this trio.
So check it out. He was already under contract. So it wasn't an issue of signing or not signing. When you're talking leverage and negotiations, though, that's a move you make to keep a big number under control. because we said to ourselves, right? What Highsmith gave, what, 17? I think it was. And we were saying, like, man,
Yeah,
maybe
on how you look at
right.
it.
It was like
14
maybe
or
you gave him a
17.
little bit more, like he was on the open market versus him being here. Well, if a Chase Young was here, you're not even having that combo of I got to pay you 14 because where does his leverage go now? He doesn't have any. And that's why I looked at it like, man, you're getting a potentially great player in Chase Young, a guy who has the potential to be a TJ Watt type. Wow, not having to commit a ton of money to either one of them dudes. This year, 1 year rental for Chase still stays the same, but if Chase balled out, who do you think is getting 17? Who do you think is getting the $20 million deal going forward? It wouldn't have been Highsmith. It would have been Chase Young, and he's opposite TJ Watt. But right now, we've already paid Highsmith. So now Highsmith is getting that opportunity to be across from TJ. We got Marcus. I feel like anybody else, you just like, yo, come here and just take a number. Like, you not playing more than them dudes, though. And for Chase to get the bag that he wants, which is to get paid just like both of them dudes, you can't get that as a third guy, as a situational rusher. They don't pay them type of dudes that type of money.
You think he'd really ruffle the feathers like that if we traded for him?
I don't think it's an intentional ruffle the feathers. I think it's just a natural alphas in the room and alphas with that type of talent. Like, we're not talking about a dude with that mentality but doesn't have the talent.
I get what you're saying, but like to this point, I mean, there's a reason they didn't pick up his 5th year option.
There is, but there's a reason why you want to trade for him, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
All right.
But like, that's the thing. If you're another team, and
Yeah.
Ravens are smart and probably wanting to trade for him. Like, let's just take Steelers, Ravens out of it. Any NFL
Yeah.
team, if you're trading for him,
You're going to get him.
how
You'll
much?
get him.
Yeah, how much you really giving up though?
What would you
'Cause
give for
you're
him
not
right now?
you're not locking him up long term or anything.
I'm
This
saying-
is a wait and see
I'm with you
year.
on that, yeah. I feel like every situation for Chase is
So like
similar.
Young would have to ball out to his best,
right,
to try
but
to get
can
that
he
money.
but what gives him the best
I
chance
think
to
he
ball
would do
out?
fine. I think he'd do fine. Yeah, that's a different
see what I'm
question.
saying? You're
But
talking
if
about-
we traded for him, I think he
Think about it
at
like
least
this.
double digits. We talked about it with Bud Dupree.
Deke, think about it like this though. In Washington, he's going to play 100% of those snaps. In Pittsburgh, he's maybe going to play 30% of those snaps. You see the difference?
I can't be 30.
If Highsmith is getting 17, TJ's getting what he's getting.
Ingram was getting up to like 50.
And we said that's because TJ was hurt.
No. Like first game of the year, I think Ingram was up to like
You
50.
said the first game of the year.
No, but even when it was all three, like Ingram was playing.
He got traded by what, week 6?
He was unhappy.
So you said, like, bro, we're talking about the first quarter of the season, essentially. Like, no, you can't just say, oh, yeah, you did it in the first 4 games, and that's definitely what it's going to be the whole season. Like, no, that's not how that worked, man.
We had a good 3-man rotation with those guys.
So why do you want to leave that? Because he said he wasn't happy with the situation.
Yeah, that's on him. I mean, we can't say Chase Young's going to be automatically the same.
We can't say he's not, then, can we?
That's fair too. I think that's worth the risk, though. I definitely think that'd be worth the risk. That would
So
be
what would you
an
give
insane.
up? So what do you give up to get it
third.
then?
I'd give third.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd give a third up.
I mean, going to
I
get
think
him.
he.
I'm
I
all
think he
for
played
going to
50 to
get him.
60%
Trust
of the
me.
time.
I'm all for going to get him. But to act like a dude that is used to playing 100% of the snaps is not going to have any type of grievance, upset at any way, shape, or form for 17 plus weeks with that, I don't buy that at all, bro. I don't. But like I said, man, I hope it worked out because Chase Young's a heck of a player, without a doubt. If Chase Young come out here and ball out, lead the league in sacks this year, right? Because he's capable of it. On our team, what does that do contract-wise going forward?
I think he's just a 1-year rental.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, we can't afford him. It's a 1-year rental. Keep him away from Baltimore.
So then he goes to Baltimore after that then.
Yeah, it is what it is. Hey, I think our teams. I think you take it a year at a time with some of this stuff.
Okay.
Like we can afford to do something like this. It's almost like Golden State bringing in KD. That 1 year, it was opened up to where they could afford bringing in KD and they could keep all their core players and stuff. So this year, we have the cap space. We got the ability to bring in a Chase Young, combine him with this defense. Be insane. And I mean, it's good insurance too, because I do feel like the Steelers witnessed last year TJ Watt going down and us feeling like our edge rush wasn't the same.
All that.
And if we had a Chase Young with a Highsmith, I feel like we could do a lot better than what we did last year with the TJ Watt going out.
Yeah, because Chase Young is a franchise potential caliber.
We'd be
rusher.
looking to trade for Chase Young if Highsmith or TJ went down.
Because Chase Young is a franchise caliber rusher. You're trying to take.
So it's like you're just getting ahead of the game.
Yeah, but that's like saying, yeah, we brought Michael Parsons over here, man. Just put him as our third guy. It'd be a great situation. Mike, you ain't got nothing going on, man. Just take. It's
I
like,
think
bro,
it's so
what?
different. Like the Commanders didn't pick up his 5th-year option.
Is Chase Young?
He hasn't performed good these last 2
Chase
years.
Young not a hot commodity?
Well, we'll see. Yeah, I think a lot of teams should want him.
A lot of teams would want him. He's just under contract right now. Chase Young is still a dope player. The reason why we're talking about them not picking up the option is because he hasn't lived up to what the expectations were. Him being a dope player and his expectations are just different. His expectations are best player in the league, depot. That. He's still a dope player in his own right. A starter. 100% snap guy in his own right from what he's already shown. We just feel like he's capable of being how they view Myles Garrett, how they view Nick Bosa, how they view TJ, how they view Michael Parsons. They think that he's capable of that. I still feel like he's capable of that. But to act as if, oh yeah, man, because they ain't pick up the option. Yeah, he's like a third guy, rotational guy. It's like, no.
I'm not saying he would be in our system.
Like, no.
He would be in our system.
I think it gets really interesting if he's here. I don't think you're just sitting here like, oh yeah, he's the third guy. Behind who?
Well, that'd be fun.
No, all right.
That'd be a lot of fun. Dude, our defense would be insane with the pressure.
I hear you, bro. I just don't think it works as smoothly as you think it does. I hope it does though, because if he's here and it works like that, then it's great, man. We're gonna win it all. I promise you, because that would be filthy. I just don't think it works like that personally.
I feel like, I mean, if we trade for him, I feel like he would have to think, this is 1-year rental. This is my chance to shine. I mean, if I do what I'm supposed to do, if this defense does what it's supposed to do, like, this is going to be a high-profile team.
Mm-hmm.
I can take advantage of whatever the percentage of snaps I'm going to get here, 50, 60, whatever it is. Because we were talking about...
You hear how you just but the way you just casually say 50, I don't think you really understand what that feels like. When you're in a game and you're accustomed to playing 100% of the snaps, speak from experience, 100% of the snaps to 80% you feel. 80 to 50 you feel. 50 to 30 you can feel. So him going from 100% to rotating, bro, he is...
Stay fresh.
You can say every single word you want. When you feel like
keep
you're...
fresh.
This thing, when you're at this level, man, keep fresh. I'm a machine. I don't get tired. You see what I'm saying? Because I've put every work in to get my body to the elite of the elite. We're the 1% of the 1%, right? So it's like, yo, we're talking Chase. Chase is he's like, yo, I feel like I'm here. Like, I know this is the group, but I'm at the top of this small group. And now you're like, oh yeah, but we're going to treat you like a middle of the pack dude. Come over here and rotate, man. Take a 1 year. Hey, team, hey, build your market back up, It ain't going to be to the same extent if you was playing 100% of the snaps, but it'd be decent. It's like, no, why would he agree to that?
I don't think he has to agree. I mean,
but he does, because he would have to be here, right? He would still have to emotionally be invested. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, you could trade him, but Coach Thomas says he doesn't want hostages. He wants volunteers.
I think Tomlin would hype him up.
I think it all sounds good on paper and in theory. I just think that that's a tough sell for a dude like him. It's just specifically him. I feel like it was a different person who's not viewed to like that, I think it's different. But like, we're talking about, bro, Chase Young, man. Like,
I think it could be worth the risk. Is what I'm saying. I think it'd be worth the risk. Yeah, and yeah, if he is unhappy, you cut ties. You do whatever. Then you trade him, try to recoup some of your assets. But like, I just think that defense would be too insane not to take a chance on this, and to also keep him from Baltimore.
Trust me, I feel you. I feel you. I do. The talent is there. He hasn't fully produced to that extent just yet. But the talent is unquestionably
that's why
there.
I want him.
Right.
That's why I want him. Yeah.
And that's why he's available, because he hasn't lived up to that. But to act as if because he's not depot, he's not all pro reigning up here, tell he's just a bum. To me, I think those are two different things. Not saying that you felt like that, but I know some people look at Chase Young and, oh, well, he ain't like that. He sucks. It's like, no. It's just the expectations for him are here. And he's still, to me, a lot. I feel like he's still capable of getting there. But, yeah, we're talking about depots and being the greatest defender in the league. Like, that is not some just run-of-the-mill thing. But that's why I'm also saying, like, to just go from that and just act like, oh yeah, now this is your role.
This could be like a little layup
like,
for him.
You see what I'm saying?
Little
like, little
warm up,
right.
little warm up to get that big time contract or to start to become in that top 5, top 10 conversation with the edge rushers.
You don't get
just
paid.
1 year.
But
just
the problem is the problem is
get your game
that
back, right?
doesn't
get
work.
Healthy.
That's not the method though. In terms of edge rushers getting paid, that's not how it works. Not the hundreds.
Might have to take another 1 year.
So now I got to take 2 1
Come
years
back.
for what? You see what I'm saying? You see how this? You see how? Hey,
1 for 10.
man.
Come back, one little 1 for 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what we doing here?
Let me see. I ain't even. Well, hold on. Let me text you real quick. All right.
Yeah, we definitely got more super chats too.
All right, yeah, because I totally forgot to text CG. So yeah, I just text him. We'll see where he is at right now. Because it's definitely, I didn't realize 5:15, bro. How we get to that? Who was it? What was the super?
Farron Bradford, Chase Young.
It was the Chase Young. That's what it was. But Chase is nice, bro, and that's the 1000% why we want Chase. I just think it doesn't work out right now.
Melvin Ingram.
Well, not just that. I feel like the timing is off. If Alex Highsmith hadn't been paid, it's a different convo because you can sell him on, come here on a 1 year, take a chance, be a part of the rotation. Highsmith isn't paid yet, so if you come out here and do what you're capable of doing, that's your spot by mid-season. That's
what
how
happens
you
if
sell
we pay
it.
Highsmith after we trade for him? I just always felt like we were paying Highsmith.
Well, I remember you said that. I never felt we would have paid him if we trade for him.
Okay.
I think if I trade for you, I don't have to pay you right now. Whoever wants to check, go out there, and whoever gets the most sacks between you two guys, whoever's the most productive player between you two guys is going to get this check. But I just think that if you bring in Chase Young and it's truly an open competition, I don't think it was going to be a conversation to that extent just because of what and Chase would obviously have to play up to his potential. Highsmith has been exceeding his potential or his expectations, right? Whereas for Chase, he hasn't to that full extent. But just because we're a little higher over here, we still can't ignore what this dude is capable of either. And I think that that's how it would have played out in terms of why you wouldn't have paid Highsmith if you brought Chase in here. Once you pay Highsmith, you're committing to this. You're marrying this. You're putting the ring on. You're saying, yo, you are our guy. If TJ isn't available, we got you. We're good. What is that message saying when now I say, hey, Chase Young, I actually do need you here? I know I just paid you Highsmith. I know we're saying that you're the guy opposite TJ and this and that, but no, we need Chase. And Chase, you're not just here
we don't need him. We're building a super team. We're building a super edge rush
If I'm
squad.
bringing him in here, I could do that with Marcus Golden. Marcus Golden is a double-digit sack rusher. You go around the league, how many third rushers on NFL rosters right now have multiple double-digit sack seasons?
He could be our 4th guy.
Either way, that's all I'm saying. Just like for Chase,
we're building a super edge rush team for one season. That's what we're building a super squad. Super
I would
defense.
love it, man. Trust me, I would love it, man. I just don't
We have
think
the
it all
capabilities.
works like that, bro.
Don't let him go to Baltimore.
Why you worry about him in Baltimore, though?
He's good. He's a good player. I don't want him to go to Baltimore.
Well, I mean, it's Baltimore, though. What are you going to do in Baltimore, man? You worry about him in Baltimore? I ain't worry about him in Baltimore, man.
You just never want good players going to your division rivals. It's pretty much that simple.
I mean, we got Broderick. What we worry about? Got troops on that side? Revamp O-line? Kenny? Run game?
I mean,
Go Baltimore. We ain't tripping.
We'll be fine. It's
Yeah.
just, I don't want to make it harder on ourselves.
Harder?
Yeah.
You think it'll be harder?
Chase Young's a good player.
All right, you right.
He helps Baltimore.
I ain't with you. Please don't go to Baltimore. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I ain't feeling that. Yeah.
If it comes out that
definitely
Baltimore
feeling that.
trades like a 4th round,
I'm definitely not feeling if you go to Baltimore.
I'm going off.
I mean, they did it with Roquan, though. They went and got Roquan. So I feel like they are more prone to make that move right now. I could definitely see them making that move
Yes,
right
unfortunately.
now. Yeah. But should we feel bad about
Lamar's
that?
been hot this offseason, though.
But my thing is this, though. Should we feel bad about them going to get a Chase Young when we just paid Alex Highsmith? If you got Alex Highsmith with a TJ Watt, do you need Chase Young?
No, we don't need him. Like I said, I just want to build a super defense here.
I like energy. I like it.
I truly believe our Super Bowl window starts this year.
I like it.
I truly believe it.
I like it.
I think we got an awesome team. Kenny steps up. There's no reason we can't go the distance.
Everything is there on paper right now.
So, why not take a chance like this?
Yeah.
We brought up the Eagles and their formula. They had edge rushers and dudes flying all over the place.
They did. But
let's do something like that.
Who were the names, though? That's what I'm saying. Like, the guys that were supposed to start, started. The guys that were supposed to rotate, were rotational type dudes at that time. Not saying that they're not capable of starting elsewhere, but we're not looking at them saying that's a franchise caliber guy, or that guy has the potential to be a franchise caliber guy. We're just like, yo, those are good players, but he's young right now. That's a good player, but he got to figure this thing out a little bit.
Listen, I hear TJ talk about like the only goals of Super Bowl. Highsmith talking about winning a Super Bowl.
They've been in Pittsburgh. He's coming from Washington,
and they're paid too.
Yeah.
So I think if you tell them like, yo, we're bringing in Chase Young for this year, we think this helps our chance of Super Bowl. Like, I don't know, man.
What? How do you? All right. So this is my question then.
I think they'd be
so
for
if
it.
Chase Young were to come here and Alex Highsmith got 6 sacks this season, but Chase Young had got 12 sacks.
Hey.
Does that change how you feel about Highsmith and his deal going forward?
Hey, you'd address that when the situation comes.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the Jakey stuff right there. That's
Highsmith's still paid though.
But he wouldn't continue to still be paid because eventually what starts to happen, hey man, you ain't living up to your contract. Hey man, we gotta start restructuring. Hey man, you might be cut bait. Hey man, you might be this or cap capsule, right? All that other stuff. That has to happen. How? That's how it happened. But that's why I was like, I don't see them sending that mess to Highsmith year one either way though. It's a bad situation, bro. You already paid Highsmith, man. Once you've paid this guy, you can't go bring another guy in. We already paid him. How much money we gonna have in that room, bro?
Not much, or not much more if we brought in Young, because from what I saw, it'd only be a $5 million cap hit.
So we're talking about $5 million cap hit on top of TJ, Highsmith. Marcus got what? He got his was low.
Yeah,
his was low.
He signed like a vet man.
Yeah, his was low.
He was just so happy to be with the Steelers.
I just think it's a hard sell, man.